Hi, friends at Sunflower Hill. This is Lineah from High Five Sports Club, Tri-Valley, and today's Friday movement break is going to focus on strengthening our hips. So that means we're going to be working the muscles on the front of our legs, the front of our thighs, our quadriceps, the back of our thighs, those are our hamstrings, our glutes, which is our rear, and our abdomen, lower abs, and our lower back. So let's go ahead and get started. For this movement, you guys are going to need a mat or towel work fine, enough space. If you can swing out your arms like this, you have enough space to do the movement, and some water. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? Let's get on our mats or our towel, and we are going to start on our hands and our knees. So we're going to start warming up those hips. Okay, so in this position, you want the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath your hips, and your knees are also hip width apart from one another. Okay, so go ahead and get that set up. Once we're in this position, we're going to do something called the fire hydrant. Can you guess what we are going to do with an exercise called the fire hydrant? Yeah, yep. It's as silly looking as it sounds, but it's a really good way to strengthen the glutes, which is your rear, and your hips, your thighs. All right, so what you're going to do is that left leg is just going to come up and down. Perfect, just like that. Let's go through 10 of these at your own pace. Now focus on what your body's doing. Are you rocking back and forth? You want to keep a nice stable upper body. Nice job. Keep going, guys, until you get those 10. This is what it looks like from the front. Switch legs once you've done 10. Good job. And 10. Nice work. Okay, now what we're going to do in this same position is we're going to rotate that leg. So you're going to bring that left leg up, rotate it back to center. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do 10 on each leg again. And go ahead and start. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice work. 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs. You should already be feeling a little bit of action in that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Good job, you guys. You feel like your hips are kind of warm, already a little bit sore? That's what we want. That's good. Okay. So let's go ahead and come onto our backs for this next one. So we're going to lay on our back, just like this. And now we're going to take a nap. We're not going to take a nap. Okay, so you're going to put your body weight into your feet, and you're going to bring your hips up off of the ground. You can bring those elbows onto the ground to give yourself a little bit of assistance. And squeeze your butt, squeeze your glutes, really trying to get the hips off of the ground. Now this next one we're going to do for time. I will time it for you guys. What I want you to do is pretend that there's like a little spring, a trampoline underneath your butt. And each time your butt comes down, whoop, it comes right back up. You can even make that noise if you want. Whoop, whoop. Okay, are you ready? 30 seconds here, as fast as you can go. And begin. Make sure you're squeezing your butt at the top. Nice work. As many as you can do in 30 seconds. 5 seconds. 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay. Back at the top, we're going to do those 3 movements one more time. Are you guys ready? Back onto the hands and the knees. We're starting with those fire hydrants. So remember, we are a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. I think that's why they named these. Okay, guys, ready? This time, let's go for 30 seconds each leg. I feel like we could do more than 10, right? We could do more than 10. Okay, and go ahead and begin. Nice work, you guys. You can go as fast or as slow here as you need to. If your wrists are uncomfortable, you can always make a fist. That's a little more neutral on the wrist. Five more seconds. And one more. Nice job. Go ahead and switch legs, guys. Ten seconds. A couple more. You got 5. And 1. Back to those hip rotations, starting with that left leg. Okay, let's begin. Full circle. It's like you're drawing a circle with your knee, getting it up and back as high as you can go. Good work, you guys. Keep going. If you're not getting it all the way up there, don't worry about it. Just do what you can do here. If you're making little circles, that's good too. You're working the same muscles, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. How are those hips, you guys? Mine are burning. That's what we want. That's how we get stronger. Anybody else hearing their hips popping? That's age. That's me. 3, 2, and 1. Let's flip it onto our backs again. Laying down. Body weight is in your feet. Nice firm flat foot. Elbows bent. And up and down for 30 seconds, you guys. I will count for you. Remember, there's that spring under your butt. And begin. Nice work. Keep going. You're almost there. Five more seconds. And 1. Nice work, you guys. Our first set is done. Okay, so for those movements, can you guess which muscles we were working? The ones that hurt right now. That is right. The glutes and the outside of the hips, right? That's where we felt it the most. For this next set, we're going to work the inner thigh and the lower abs. Okay, so we're going to start off on our side. Now, there's 2 ways to do this one. One is a little bit harder than the other. So either way is fine. Remember, you're working the same muscle groups. We always have to build our way up to that harder movement. So we're going to be on our side. I want your head to be nice and comfortable. So for me, this is the most comfortable. Okay, so I'm going to show you the modified version first, and then I'll show you the harder version. Bring that hand in front for stability. Your feet are together, your knees are together. Now what you're going to do is just open and close. So all these movements work all the little muscles in the hips. We don't ever really do these movements in our daily life. Okay, so that's the modified one. If you want to make it harder, extend the legs. This leg comes up. Now only the bottom leg moves. Okay? Here. All right, you guys got it? Okay, so go ahead and choose which one you want to do. We're going to go for 30 seconds. I'm going to try the harder one first, and then I'll switch to the modification in the middle, just to go with those of you who are modifying. Don't feel like you have to switch when I switch, okay? So go ahead and get set up. Our 30 seconds starts now. Go ahead and begin. So remember, if you're doing that straight leg, try to keep that top leg as stiff as possible. If you're modifying, guys, you're here or bottom leg, right? There's a lot of different ways to do this one. If this is too difficult, I want you to move the top leg, as long as you're moving and working those hips, okay? I'm going to go through all the 3 ways to do it. You stick to the way you're doing it, okay? We're almost there. Let's go for 5 more seconds. And 1. Let's switch. Okay, other side. So get set up so you're nice and comfortable. Find your position, bent knee or straight, and begin. Remember, this is the easiest way, that top leg moving. A little bit harder is the bottom leg coming up, and even harder is here. Keep going, guys. Nice work. So I don't know what this exercise is called. We can think of a name. Can you think of a name? If you think of a good name for this exercise, I want to hear it. Please name this exercise for me. I always called it the Scissor Chopper, and I don't think that's the right name. Keep going. Let's go for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, so the next one, we're going to work the lower abs and our quadriceps, the front of the thigh. So we're back into this position, guys. And this time, we're going to extend that right leg out and the left arm. Now, this might be hard enough for you. That is okay. Hold it. If you feel like you can do some more, I want you to bring that elbow to the knee and squeeze your stomach and extend. Okay, we're going to go 30 seconds there, and then we're going to switch sides. If you feel like that's a lot of balance for you, remember, you can always bring that toe down, bring it up. There's always a way to modify these, you guys. So this is one way, and then just hold it up for a couple seconds, bring it back down. All right? Let's go ahead and start. Find your position and begin. So, in and out. Remember to breathe. Keep going. I'm going to go through those modifications again, but I don't want you to stop to watch me. So we're here. Maybe we're here. Let's go for 5 more seconds. And switch. Nice work. Okay. Sending that leg out. Opposite arm. Bring it in and squeeze. Good job, you guys. Or you're holding it. Or that toe's down for balance. But you notice when the toe's down, I still have good posture. How are you guys doing? Hang in there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. How you guys feeling? Got another round in ya? Perfect. Okay, we're going to start on the side with that unnamed exercise that I need someone to give me a name for, please. Okay, on your side, remember our modifications for this one. Choose your style. Okay, get set up. Our 30 seconds begins now. Go ahead and start. Modification. Or here. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. It's a nice day today. I hope that you guys are spending some time outside. This is a nice movement to do outside. All right, you guys ready? You set up? 30 seconds starts now. Go ahead and begin. Modification. Only if you need it. Nice work. Keep it up. This is our last round of this. 5 seconds. And rest. How are your hips feeling, guys? Last round, and then we're going to stretch it out, okay? Hands and knees. Left leg extends out. Or right leg. Left leg forward. And begin. 30 seconds here. You guys remember, modify where you need. Almost there. 5 more seconds. And switch. Nice work. All right, last 30 seconds. You guys can do this. Are you ready? And begin. Really reach out there and kick. Remember our modification. Here or here. Keep it up, you guys. Five seconds. And rest. Nice work. Okay, let's stretch out those hips. You might be a little bit sore from this one, again, just because it's those little muscles in the hips that we never really work in our day-to-day life. So, for the first stretch, we're going to come up onto the knees, hands in the knees. Okay, and we're going to kick our left leg forward, just like that. If you need a little pad for that back knee, it might like on here, it kind of hurts. Go ahead and get a little pad, or you can roll up your mat. Okay, so now that arm's going to relax. Left arm relaxing on the left leg. And we're going to swing that right arm back and lean back so that we feel a nice stretch in the front of our right hip. Big deep breath in and out. And let's switch. Okay. Swing that arm back. Big deep breath in and out. Nice work today. It's Friday. Hope we all enjoy the beautiful weather this weekend. Stay safe. Go ahead and bring it down. Now what we're going to do is keep the feet together, and we're going to bring the knees apart. So our knees are wider, further away from our hips, right? looks like this from the front. So our feet are together and our hips are apart. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our butt back onto our heels. Now if you guys do your weekly yoga class, you probably know this one. It's called Child's Pose. And I have a baby and he does this all the time. So I do know where they get this name. Okay, we're going to extend those fingertips up to the edge of the mat and sink down. Bring your forehead down to the mat and feel the stretch in your hips. Big deep breath in and out. And slowly bring it back up. Okay, let's have a seat. Feet together, knees apart. Let's bring our hands on our ankles and just kind of rock side to side. Okay. Now, we're going to just take a big deep breath in through the nose and exhale from the mouth. Let's go ahead and close our eyes. Now we just want to kind of relax our mind, clear our mind. Big deep breath in for 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Nice and slow. Let's do that 2 more times. So we're going to inhale for a count of 3. We're going to try to hold that breath for a count of 4. This time, let's see if we can exhale for 5 seconds. Okay, are you guys ready? Big deep breath in. 4, 1, 2, 3, and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice work, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this week, strengthening our hips. If you have a name for that exercise, I would love to hear it. I hope you guys can join me next week. We're going to do some moves with a basketball or any type of ball that you have. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful weekend.